Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Timbuk2 Spire Laptop Backpack 2.0, which is a really durable and sleek 26-liter everyday bag. And I'm a huge fan of Timbuk2 bags. We've looked at a ton of them on the channel in the past. I just really like the quality and the variety of styles that they have, and I never had a chance to test out the original Spire backpack, but it looked like a really solid bag. I heard great things about it, and I really liked some of the updates that Timbuk2 made on this version, so I was excited to check it out. And so I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, and so far it's been a really great experience. The bag has a great build quality, it's been very comfortable to wear, I really like the amount of space that it offers, and it also has a really useful organizational layout. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys, and I want to thank the company for sending the bag for me to test out. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the outside of the bag, I really like the overall aesthetic. This definitely has a little bit more of a technical vibe. It has kind of some webbing and straps, so it's not a super minimal aesthetic, but it does have a very modern feel. It's kind of a techie bag, so really nice blend there that feels like it's gonna fit in well into a bunch of different environments, whether you're commuting by bike through a city, taking it into the outdoors, or even using this for school. And then as far as the colors, this is offered in the black version that you see here. It also comes in kind of a lighter gray or cream color. And then moving into the materials, the bag feels very solidly built. As far as the exterior materials, it's not listed what this actually is on the products page on Timbuk2's site, but it feels like a very weather resistant, kind of tarpaulin-like material. I've seen Timbuk2 use this sort of polyethylene material on other bags in the past, and they've also used Cordura fabric, so this looks like it maybe could be some sort of Cordura fabric along the sides. Regardless, it definitely feels rugged and like the bag is going to hold up well to rougher usage, and then it also has some nice YKK zippers all throughout. And then continuing along the outside, I was really happy to see that the bag has an external water bottle pocket, and this offers a nice amount of space. Currently what I have in here is the same 20-ounce water bottle that you've seen in a lot of my other daily bag videos, and that fit in there really comfortably. It still had some leftover space, and I like that the compartment has some elasticity, so if you have a thicker water bottle, it should be able to fit in there okay, and this also has a pretty good depth so that it wouldn't tip out accidentally. And then on the side of this compartment, you also have some extra webbing so that you can attach accessories using something like a carabiner or maybe a bike light. And then you also have some webbing along the front, which is going to be great for holding something like a U-lock for a bicycle or something like a carabiner, which is what I currently have here. This is my hero clip that I like to just carry with me with the bag to kind of hang it up when I don't want to place it on the ground. So love the versatility of all these little attachment points to just give the bag some additional flexibility. And then moving into the capacity, the bag comes in at about 26 liters, which is a really versatile size in my opinion. I was easily able to hold all the items that I normally like to carry with me on my day-to-day, and I like that it has some extra capacity if I have to carry some extra stuff or if I want to use this for minimal travel. And then I really like that even when the bag is a little bit more packed out, it stays really slim and close to my back, which makes it great for navigating crowded areas, jumping onto public transit, or riding my bike. Continuing on with the straps and the back paneling, so far the bag has been really comfortable to wear. I like how the straps have been implemented here. They have a nice amount of padding and they're pretty soft right out of the box. And then on the inside it has this meshy material to help prevent moisture from building up. And then the straps also have a nice width to help prevent them from digging into your shoulders, even when the bag is a little bit more packed out. And then on top of that, the straps also include an adjustable and removable sternum strap, and then you also have the customary bottle opener that comes with so many of Timbuk2's bags. And then moving into the back paneling, this has also been really comfortable. I love the padding that's been included here. It's soft and it just feels really great on my back. And then it also has the same meshy material that we saw on the straps to help prevent moisture from building up. And it's nice that it has some elevation here to help with airflow while you're walking around throughout the day. However, I do wish that there had been maybe just one or two more air channels included here. And then jumping into the organizational options, I really like the pockets that have been included all throughout. So starting up at the top here, there is a quick access pocket that is actually accessible without opening up this top buckle. So I really like that you can reach into this really quickly when you need to. So it has a vertically opening zipper so that you can swing the bag around and reach into this easily. And so this opens up pretty wide. It actually has a decent amount of volume and space. It goes all the way kind of along the front of the bag, so plenty of space here. Currently the only thing that I threw in was my Ray-Ban sunglasses with their case, but this might be a great spot to put something like your phone, your wallet, or maybe an extra charging cable. And then on the front, you have another larger kind of accessory pocket that has some nice internal organization. And so this has a wide opening so that you can easily see everything that's on the inside. And I like that this compartment has some volume. So if you want to place something a little bit larger, like a pouch in here, it's going to fit comfortably. And so just kind of floating around on the bottom, I threw in my Blue Pop portable Bluetooth speaker and power bank. And then I also threw in my GoPro. And you can see there was still plenty of leftover space. Those were just kind of floating around. And then you have this kind of admin panel on the back that just has some small slip pockets for any accessories that you want to keep a little bit more organized and accessible. And so you have two small slip pockets here, one on the front, which I chose to leave empty just because, you know, when you have these shared pockets, it's tough to get the full volume out of each. So this might be a good spot to put something like some business cards. And then behind that, I just threw in a simple deck of playing cards, but that might also be a good spot for something like my Apple Magic Mouse. And then next to that, you have a few small slots for a pen or a stylus. Currently what I have in here is just a small flashlight and then just one of the pens that I've been using a lot recently. And then behind that, you have one more small slip pocket that again just offers enough space to put something like a smaller hard drive or a smaller cable. So it's nice to have so many different options to kind of organize your smaller tech accessories. And then behind that, there is a slightly larger zippered compartment that's going to be a great spot for storing anything smaller that you don't want kind of floating around this larger compartment. So in here, I threw in stuff like my Gerber Dime multi-tool. I also tossed in a pair of Apple AirPods Pro. And then this might also be a good spot to hold something like a wallet, or in this case, what I have here is the travel kit from Side by Side, which just has some small accessories that I like to have with me, such as a SIM ejector tool and an RFID protected sleeve to hold things like my credit card or ID. And then the next area that we're going to take a look at is the laptop compartment. And so I really like that you can actually access the laptop from this side zipper here and also from the top. So we'll take a look at the side zipper for now. And so a very well protected zipper. I like that it's nice and big so that if you have a bigger device, you can get it in and out well. And so the compartment itself offers a nice amount of padding, and it is suspended off the bottom of the ground to help add that extra peace of mind if you happen to place your device down a little bit harder. And so you can see that with the 13-inch MacBook Pro that I currently have in here, there's some leftover space at the top, which is nice to see. And then pulling my laptop out. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside. So it comes up a decent amount. If you happen to have a thicker device, it should be able to fit in there okay. And so no sort of fleece lining or anything like that on the inside, which would have been nice to help prevent against scratching. But again, a nice amount of padding, and it really feels like my device is going to be well protected regardless of whatever activities I'm doing during the day. And then the last area that we're going to take a look at is the main compartment. And so this is a top loading bag, and this is one of the biggest changes from the original Spire backpack, which had more of a hook system that you could adjust. This has a simpler buckle, which I actually prefer, as you can release it very quickly with just one hand as opposed to having to thread a hook through one of these little openings at the top. So a nice upgrade there. And then I really like that you have some adjustability so that you can get some extra capacity out of the bag if you have a heavier load, and so that you can compress it down to have a smaller size when you don't need it. And so underneath this buckle, you also have some extra Velcro here that secures the flap just a little bit more. And I like that you can actually tuck these sides in really well. For a top loading bag like this, it's really important to be able to hide these flaps so that when this is closed, there's no chance of water getting in. So nice implementation here. And then you have just the ability to see down into this large bucket of space. And I like that they have this little zipper here to give you just some extra access into the larger compartment, as it's really deep. There's no sort of internal organization in this area. And so I like that you can just have a little bit more flexibility for grabbing what you need. And so with this style compartment, I love how good it is for holding bulkier items. You can see there's some leftover space at the top. And with the items that I have in here, this isn't super packed out. So jumping in, the first thing I have is just my drone case with my DJI Mavic Mini. And then below that, I have my Beats Studio wireless headphones. And then next to that, I have one of the pouches that I've been testing out recently. This is the Tom Bin handy little thing pouch, which I've really been liking. I'll be doing an in-depth video for this soon. And then a little bit closer to the bottom, I have a full-size Moleskine notebook. And then I also have my Levitate portable standing desk. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside. So just a really simple layout here. I love how much this comes up, which is what makes it great for storing some larger accessories. And then also here you can get a nice view of the laptop sleeve. Again, you can grab your laptop from this top access area or from the side. So I really like the versatility there. And now with the compartment empty, I also want to try to fill this up as I would for minimal travel. So I'll go ahead and toss in my larger double-sided and compressible packing cube, maybe a dot kit, an extra pair of shoes, and then with the items currently here, I could easily travel for a weekend or even up to a week depending on how minimally I was packing. And so I just really love the versatility of this size of bag, and then the fact that you can actually adjust the capacity depending on what you need. So if you're looking for a versatile, durable, and comfortable everyday bag that's also going to work for minimal travel, then this is going to be a fantastic option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a really great experience testing out the Spire Backpack 2.0 over the past couple of weeks. The bag has been very comfortable to wear. I really like the overall aesthetic that it has. It comes with an impressive amount of space, and I really like its organizational layout. And so you can currently purchase this on Timbuk2's site for about $100, which, considering the features and build quality that the bag has to offer, feels like a pretty reasonable price, and it also compares well to other similar bags in this price range. And so as I was testing this out, one of the first bags that this made me think of was Timbuk2's Parker Pack, which we looked at pretty recently. That was another really solid kind of everyday bag. It also offered a little bit more space, and it was expandable to give you that extra bit of capacity if you wanted to use it for traveling or for just a larger everyday carry. That's also a bike that's a little more focused on kind of commuting by bike, as it comes with a rain cover, and it also has some reflective panels to make you a little bit more visible when you're riding around. So if you're looking for a reliable daily bag that's going to offer tons of comfort and work well for commuting, then that's going to be a great option to check out. The next bag this made me think of is the Thule Paramount 27, which we looked at very recently, and that was a really solid everyday bag. It was kind of a similar size to this. It was also a top-loading bag, and it had a great build quality. It was very comfortable to wear. I feel like it offered maybe just a little bit more space than this, and it also had a lot more pockets. So if you prefer to have extra organizational options and you're looking for a similarly sized bag that's also going to work well for riding around on your bike, then that's going to be another great option to keep in mind. Another bag this made me think of is the Mystery Ranch Prizefighter Pack, which is one of my favorite minimal everyday carry bags. And that one's going to be a little bit smaller than this, coming in at about 21 to 22 liters, but it can still hold a ton of stuff. And that one has a very simple organizational layout, just a few pockets, but it has a great laptop compartment, a really comfortable harness system, and it's still a top-loading bag, but it opens up pretty wide so you can easily see everything that's on the inside, and that also allows it to hold a lot more than you would think. So if you're looking for a sleek and minimal everyday bag that's going to offer tons of durability, and that's going to be a great option to take a look at. If you have a little bit of a higher budget, another bag this made me think of is the Air Tech Pack 2, which is one of my favorite kind of everyday carry and tech bags. It just has a ton of awesome organizational options, a really comfortable harness system. That one is a top-loading bag, but it's going to have a little bit more of a professional aesthetic in my opinion. It's also highly weather resistant, and it has a great build quality. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little more minimal looking and better for taking into the office, then that's going to be one of the best options to check out. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Wandered Provoke, which is a really solid roll top bag, kind of similar to this one. It's top loading, it's highly weather resistant. That one has a great harness system. But one of the biggest benefits with that bag is that it's going to be great for holding camera gear. It has a removable camera cube, a side opening so that you can easily reach in and grab your camera, and it also includes a removable rain cover. So that one's going to come in at a little bit of a higher price range, but if you're looking for something with this sort of aesthetic and reliability and you have to carry a lot of camera gear, and that's going to be one of the best options to check out. With that being said, the Spire Backpack 2.0 compares really well to all those bags, and if you're looking for a spacious and stylish everyday bag that's going to offer plenty of comfort and a solid build quality, then that's going to be a fantastic option to take a look at. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys think of the Spire Backpack 2.0 and how it compares to some of the other great Timbuk2 bags that we've featured on the channel. And if there are any similar options that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company again for sending the bag for me to test out. And if you found this video helpful, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.